The locale service is a fairly straightforward service that's used for localization of date, time, and numeric formats. To illustrate that, we're just going to use this page that has an H3 element on it that is binding to my date and my format. And it's using the built-in Angular date filter. So let's go over to the controller that we've created here for this sample. And let's create those bindings for my date and my format. Notice that my date is being set to date.now. And my format is being set to the full date property of the locale datetime format. So I'm injecting the locale service here and I'm using it to get the full date format. So if we go over to our browser and refresh the page, we now have the current date showing in the long date format. And if we come over to the controller and change this to a short date format, then you can see the format changes. But let's leave that set to full date so that we can better demonstrate the localization. So to change the localization, you need to use one of these localization files from the Angular site available at this URL. So we're going to use the Spanish localization file. So let's highlight everything from here and copy that. And then we're going to come over and add that in here. So let's create our file here. Okay, so we're just going to put it right here. There we go. So now we have that in our project. Let's go reference that. Okay, there we go. So if I come over to my browser now and refresh, there, now you can see that we are getting the Spanish localization of that datetime format. And that's really all there is to using the locale service. Just to clear up what exactly this datetime format's full date is, let's log out the locale service and take a look at that. So you can see it's an object and it has a datetime formats property, which is also an object, and it has these different formats on it. And the same thing with number formats, including a currency symbol. So that's kind of the whole purpose of the locale, is to provide these formats in a way that will work with the localization files.